We are gonna go do some birthday book shopping at Barnes & Noble, so let's go. I really want to get more like contemporary fiction books, but I have the hardest time figuring out which ones that I would like because I'm someone who, like, if I read something that's like a contemporary fiction novel, it has to have romance in it. I just am a romance girly, like through and through, and so if I'm reading something that's not like specifically in the romance genre, it needs to at least have a bit of it in it. I picked up this book right here and I've just been trying to like look through this section because I don't know authors that well in like the contemporary fiction section. I was thinking about bringing home Long After We're Gone. I remember Andrea, one of my like besties that I've shared on the blog so many times, she read One Summer in Savannah and really loved it, which I haven't read this book, but maybe this is the time for me to pick it up. I think I owned it like forever ago. Didn't end up reading it, and now I kind of wish that I did because she really enjoyed it, but I think I bought it in hardback, and it was when I wasn't really into a lot of like contemporary fiction novels. But I feel like this would be like the perfect blend of what I'm looking for because it is like in this section, because I know it's like talking about like family and so many deeper themes, but also it has like a really heavy plot of romance too. So maybe I'll bring this one home, or maybe this one, I haven't decided yet. I think that is so hard for me when it comes to like contemporary fiction books versus like romance is how little dialogue is in there. Like you can see that the dialogue is where there's page gaps. Like right here, there's a bunch of page breaks, but the rest is like not very dialogue heavy. And I love dialogue in books. I feel like being in people's inner monologue just makes the story so slow to me, and I don't know, I don't really love it. So I'm trying to find some contemporary fiction books that have a lot of dialogue, but it's so hard when I don't really know a lot of authors. So make sure you guys recommend books below because I would love your recommendation. Okay, I did find one book that might be a good option. It's called Single Black Female by Tracy Brown, and I've never read anything by Tracy Brown. The only thing, I'm so picky when it comes to books, honestly, but romance is like exactly the type of writing like vibe that I usually gravitate towards, and I feel like I try to emulate that in contemporary fiction, and it's just like very different. Usually like the writing is just like very different. Again, I can't like generalize for every book, but I feel like most books have just like a different vibe. This book looks really good, but there are like 4 different points of view in this book, and I usually just like to have 1 or 2 points of view, otherwise I get a little confused or I just like don't really care for the other characters. And it's not always that way because I did read Blue Sisters by Coco Mellors, and I loved that book, and there are multiple POVs, but it's very hard for me to be obsessed with a story when there's like tons of POVs. I don't know, maybe I'll never find a book in this section that I'm like absolutely obsessed with. There have been some books that I've loved, like, I don't know, I can't, like Sky Falling by Mia McKenzie is a contemporary fiction novel that I really loved. I did love Blue Sisters by Coco Mellors. I don't know, it's just, I feel like a lot of the time what holds me back is a lot of contemporary fiction books do not have a ton of dialogue, and that is like my favorite thing to read in a book. And I feel like it's especially hard to find books by Black authors because already a lot of authors don't like add, I don't know, tons of diverse books in their stores, and whenever I'm looking around to find something, like I have to just scour, versus like a lot of the front-facing books are usually like not diverse. So for someone who doesn't know a lot of authors in this section, it can be kind of tough. So if you have any diverse reads in the contemporary fiction section that you think that I would like, please recommend them below, because I've been like itching to read more contemporary fiction now that it's getting like closer to fall vibes, at least for me. I do have some books on my shelf at home that I could read. Like I want to read, what's it called? Sky Full of Elephants, I think that's what it's called. That's one I definitely want to read very soon. Hold My Girl, there definitely are some that I have, but I feel like I'm itching for more because I feel like I'm going to eat up those so fast. So many books that I want to bring home, and I just don't even know what I am truly in the mood for, because I initially felt like I was in the mood for a contemporary fiction, but now that I'm in the romance section, I'm like, maybe I want a romance instead. This book right here looks so good, but it's truly giving summer vibes, and this is probably like my last summer vlog before I get into like fall reads. And I don't know, I am just someone who likes to read books that get me excited for the season, so it's not like I can't read this, but I'm just excited to read like cozy books, you know? This does look really good though. I was looking at the back of it earlier. And we talk about how wild it is that there is a new cowboy romance every other second. I swear, I cannot keep up. It's an absolute jump scare because I am actually in Nashville right now and we are not in Illinois. I'm getting ready to go downstairs. We're gonna start our day. I did bring the books with me that I got from yesterday, so I'm gonna show this to you guys whenever I like have a little bit more time later. But my birthday is on Monday. And so I'm definitely wanting to show you guys what I got, but I think Brady went and got some coffee for us this morning, which will be really nice. Oh, look who it is. It's Andrea.
Hi.
Ebony, come say hi. We are in Nashville celebrating my birthday on Monday. We went out until what time last night?
We got back at like 3:30.
That's like the latest I've been out in so long. Like, oh.
Like, I'm still.
I'm gonna need a nap for sure.
Yeah.
We are going on a party bus today, and then Brady, he's being very secretive. He said that there's like something. I have absolutely no idea what this something is. I feel like she knows. I feel like she knows, but I have absolutely no idea. And he's like at 10:15. It's like 10:11 right now. But I feel like his gifts, he always does such a great job of just like being very intentional and stuff. So again, I have literally no idea. I was like, is it a person? Is it a thing? Like I have no idea. So we're gonna do that, see that, go to that at 10:15, and then we get on the party bus at like 3:30. Probably come back and take a nap.
A nap is needed.
A nap is needed. Honestly, I could have taken a nap last night and been good, but I'm glad I didn't because I feel like I wouldn't have wanted to like get up.
Yeah.
Because we drove, it's like a 5.5 hour drive, but it took us a little bit longer because like traffic and stuff, and so I think it ended up being like around 6 hours. And I say we drove, I didn't drive. Why
did I think it was like a 9-hour drive?
Oh really? Oh my god.
I thought. I don't know why I was thinking it takes you like 9 hours to get here.
I'm so glad it did not. That traffic was bad. Dang. So bad. Yeah, it was not 9 hours, but I mean, it kind of felt like it because it just was like such crazy traffic. But did you bring any of your books with you? We were just talking last night about what she was reading.
The one, The Last Letter.
Oh, yeah. I was telling her I heard about the book that she's reading and that it like makes you want to cry your eyes out. So.
Yeah, and I'm in the mood to like be in my field.
Well, you're ready for fall. I can already tell.
I am.
Honestly, I've been telling them, I was like, I think this is going to be my last fall video. Or my last summer video. And then I'm going to be making like transition to fall. Yeah, prepping for fall, getting like fall, like, you know, cozy books and stuff, like just getting ready. Yeah, I'm ready for fall. I think this is the first year that I've been like truly like ready. I'm done with summer, ready for fall.
Yeah, because you love summer.
I love summer. Yeah, and I don't know why. I just like usually by this time I'm like, oh, I'm gonna be sad it's over. I'm like, yeah, we can go into fall.
I think it's just like with summer, I like summer. It's just the heat that I don't like.
Yeah, and especially in where you live, it's probably hotter. Yes. Ebony, come say hi. You look so cute. Look, we're all matching.
We all have like same colors.
It's the same types of outfit, kind of. It's the same palette.
Yeah.
Oh, I love that.
But
tan.
Isn't it better pulled back? It looks not all grandma-y.
Yeah, I didn't think it looked grandma-y last night, but like it really looks put together now. So
I don't like dresses like this usually because I'm like, it just like makes you look flat, but at least with some shape.
No, it's so cute. Thank you for getting the coffee, Brady.
Thank you.
They only have one size of cappuccino, so they are very small.
No, it's okay.
Yeah, whoever got those.
I got the regular one. She got the caramel, I think.
Coffee's for Braden.
Yeah.
For Braden. People cannot get your name right. It's like Brody. I feel like it's easy. Yeah.
I've had customers for 7 years that still call me Brody, Brandon.
Yes.
Bradley.
Brandon.
He gets Bradley a lot.
Remember our wedding? The pastor called me Brandy.
Yeah. You remember that?
She spent the whole rehearsal trying not to mess her name up.
Yeah.
The whole time.
Who was this lady? Maybe.
You
She
don't
was a
remember?
feeling. Our pastor had a heart attack.
Yeah, so we ended up
Oh.
having to get another person,
Okay, yeah.
like literally the night before. So like I'd never met her or anything. So she was like making sure she got my name right, and then she was like,
Mr. and Mrs.
Mr. and Mrs.
Brandy
Brandy Schroeder.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Are you serious?
We're the single dad age gap. Ooh, a small town vampire romance. I love it. Wow. So cute. Gosh. There's also a ton of books in here that I haven't like seen before. Oh my gosh.
Here's the one that we were talking about.
Yes,
About the yacht.
talking about that.
Oh, is that like? Oh, I love this.
Yes,
I
Emily, I
love
feel
this.
like you would like that book.
I love that.
It's like less than 300 pages too, so I feel like you can read it.
Let me know if y'all have any questions too.
Yes, this is so cute. You guys did such a good job. Like this is amazing.
I'm glad that it worked out.
Yes. This is so
She's in heaven right now.
Literally, I'm like, I want all of these books.
Girl saying.
Yeah, I'm just gonna make like a little stack. And you have so many like good like smaller authors like Morgan Elizabeth. I've read like one of her books, but I haven't read other books of hers. So
Yeah, I try to get a good mix.
yeah, you can definitely tell.
And lots of like different representation.
Yes, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, this book right here is about a girl who she's like a church girl. She like runs away from the church and she was supposed to like get married to this guy that her parents wanted her to get married to. And then she ends up finding this like hot tattoo artist. And yeah, she starts to That's crazy. This is so wild. I don't even know what to do with myself. Okay, I'm gonna start making a pile because I think I've looked through know what like I want. Or a good idea. Look at the sleeves. This is so cute. Gosh.
I can't wait for you to
Fill it up.
fill it up.
Yes.
Especially if you do like the
Library.
coordinated thing.
Yeah. Yes. You literally are living the dream. Yeah, they have a whole fantasy section for you. I know.
I found it.
Yeah. I just think this is like so cool. Like obviously your business, and then like he,
Yeah.
like organized this. It's like,
That was all him.
oh
Don't
my
let
gosh, that's so sweet.
him not take credit.
Yeah, he was literally just like, oh, it's like not a big thing. Like, just like get dressed like you're going to coffee. Like, don't have like super high expectations or anything. Like, now you bringing an actual bookstore like down the street. Okay, so you said don't skimp. So like, what's the vibe like? You were like, this is the big deal. It's like crazy. You are wild. This is like every year. I feel like I say that this is the best gift ever, but like it really is like the best. We're gonna find a spicy romance for Andrea. Let's see. You want something really spicy? Have you read any of Danielle Allen's books?
No.
Okay, so her books are really spicy. I feel like you'd like that. Church Girl is also spicy. The one I was telling you about. Yeah, Curvy Girl Summer.
I think I'm gonna get this one. I see
Which
this
one?
all the
Yeah,
time.
it's really good. I rated that one 4.5 out of 5 stars.
Okay.
Like it was really good, very spicy.
Yes.
It literally starts out where she's like hooking up with this guy and
He does, yeah.
he's like
He
not
built all the shelves.
he's not hitting right, like and she's just like, yeah, like we gotta, like we're done, like we gotta do a little bit better, and then she meets this other guy. It's very good. I feel like you'll like it. Get both. Get both. Get both. Get both.
Get one.
No, Andrea.
I'm
Y'all are gonna have a library.
It's about you.
No, get two.
I'm getting one.
We have a library.
Oh my God, that fancy, and then I got the mug. I was like,
That's a really cute.
A dangerous one.
Which Candy Steiner book did you put back?
That's really
Quarterback. She has 3 down there.
Oh, she does.
100%.
Yeah, I saw she has some other books up here too by Candy. These are all by Candy Steiner. I don't know which one I want Meet Your Match. Is this a Huckleberry one?
Special editions and
1 month with Vince Tenev. See, the thing is like I put my camera or put my phone down over there, and I'm kind of glad that I did because now I can't look at Goodreads to see ratings.
Oh.
I feel like I look at people's ratings all the time, and I'm like, oh, it's not highly rated. Like maybe it won't be good, but sometimes it is. Yeah. Let's see.
That's a series, though, right? Yeah, that's book 1. I feel like if you get that, you should
get the rest.
other ones. Yeah.
Yeah, but like, what if I don't like the first one? You know? Maybe
But
I should just
what
get
if
this
you
one
like
because this
it?
isn't a series. That's true.
And then it's like the special edition.
Oh, that's true. Oh, I think these go with that series down there.
Wow.
Oh, they're not standalone?
No, I think that those are series too. Yeah. This is crazy.
How long were y'all in Europe for?
Wrong game. I'm gonna get this one.
Oh my god.
So I don't know if I'm ready for a series.
Still recovering.
That's why I'm like, I start a series and don't finish.
I know. Me too. There's so many cowboy romances that are
I was
coming
looking at
out.
this like this picture.
I know.
Yeah. I
Who was
This is your future husband.
Possibly. You know,
His name is, hold on, let's see. Callahan.
Callahan. I like that. You might need a little bit more African roots.
Right. He's a little more.
But he looks gorgeous. Yes.
That's funny. I think I'm gonna get, because I own this one, I think I'm just gonna get the rest of the series. I don't know if I am gonna like it though. So like, I kind of like, maybe I should just get one. But these are going out of print.
Oh.
Not the book, but like this cover is going out of print. This is the new cover.
Yeah.
I know. I'm like, it's not
This
as,
is no look.
it's not as, like I like these better.
Oh, okay. Oh, cute.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
from Chicago.
Chicago's.
Oh yeah, it's the Windy City
Okay.
series.
Aww.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely get that. He said get what you want, so
Yeah.
get that. The other one is not bad.
Yeah, I own Caught Up already, and I was gonna read it out of order.
Is it in that
Yeah, it's right
same
here.
cover?
Yeah.
But it's, oh, okay.
Now this one, I don't know if they have this in the old cover or not, because it came out in a new. Like I
Why do
just
they
don't know.
change the covers? Like just
A lot of the time, if the author has like a book that they're not publishing with like a publisher, they just like, you know, you make a book on your own, you make a book on your own, you just release it. They have their own cover, but then whenever a publisher sees that it's like doing well, they'll be like, oh, we want to pick you up, put you in Barnes and Noble, like sell it more.
okay.
So then whenever they pick them up, they almost always change the
rebrand.
cover. Yes, which is like, why do you gotta rebrand it? These covers are just fine. The pumpkin spice one, but then also the cinnamon bun bookstore is cute too.
Yeah. Get both.
This isn't a difficult decision.
It just feels weird, like you're just like,
She just wants to experience it. Thinking she has to decide.
no,
That's part of
no, it's just
part
like
of the,
I'm just like used to like going book shopping and being like, okay, I can't get all of them. I need to get like one.
I was like, I'm probably not gonna win this. I feel like I'm sweating right now. And I just had a hot coffee. That's not
cool off
helping.
before you know it's inside.
Yeah, I definitely need to.
Yeah, versus outside.
But we'll be
Cinnamon
on
bun
the things like
bookstore.
moving. Hopefully there's a breeze.
Party bus Shirley.
I can't decide if I want to get.
Oh, AC,
He's just like get all of them, but I feel bad. I don't know. Brady, I don't know why I feel bad just like getting all of them.
Just get them.
She's like,
It's your birthday gift. This is your like bigger birthday gift. So like
Okay.
don't skimp.
What'd you say? Don't skip.
Skimp.
Okay. All right. If
Oh,
you
you're
said it.
boring me.
Well, if you said it. Brady, look at this book.
Yeah,
Look at this one.
the camera, so he's
Huh?
Look at that one.
Oh yeah, you don't need that one. You got that
I got the special edition one in Amsterdam. There's so many. Oh, I wanted to get this, the rest of this series. The best gift ever. Okay, I have to remember which one do I already own and which one do I want to own. I think I own one of these. I don't know which one.
I think you should get 33 books for turning 33.
I actually like that idea.
Not the worst goal.
That's not a bad idea. Would 33 books be too much? No.
Well, I don't know what 30 books cost. I'm sure it'll be.
Let's see. Not So Meet Cute, So Not Meant to Be by Megan Quinn. A Long Time Coming by Megan Quinn. I can't remember which book I got. Such a great gift, Brady. Every year I'm like, you're not going to top your gift from last year, and then you top it. Like, every single year. And it's not even like that one is necessarily better than the other, but it's like they're all equally incredible in their own way.
Recency bias every year because it's just fresh.
I don't know. All the ones you've done are just like, there's like, how do you think of that? Kelly. Brady said to get that 33 books for turning 33 wouldn't be bad. It just feels like you're like, get whatever you want. Like, as a book girl, you almost like put in your brain like that you need to like cap it somewhere. So like it just feels like such a great gift. Oh my gosh. You do look like Wizard Kelly though, because you can't see. You can only see the shirt. You can't see your head. It's a great gift.
I'm like one of those dudes on the flies out the girl to
But only this for a bookstore.
beach vacation. They only post their hands.
Yeah, and your head's cut off. Here, I'll scooch back. You can see your
Nope.
head. This is a great gift. Love you.
Got microdosed me to the people.
Like, look at this one right here. The Love Hypothesis has these like special edition pages. Yeah. It's a book about like a woman in STEM, and it has like all these little STEM signs. Yeah. So cute. Passenger Princess. That's me.
Right, I was like, something about you.
Yeah.
Perfect.
One of these days when you ask me, do you want me to try? I'm just gonna say yes and see what you do.
You're not gonna what?
When you always like do the little fake, I'll drive if you want me to. Thing.
And I'm like, yeah, I can drive. I can drive. You sure?
One time I'm gonna say yes.
I'll be like, ow. Okay.
Did you hear my question though? Wait.
All right. Okay.
Pedals the gas.
Yeah, he was driving because it was like a 6-hour drive, and like we're stuck in traffic, and we just got obviously back from London, so he's like super tired. And I was like, oh, you want me to like drive? Like, you want to take a break? And he was like, please. I was like, what? I can drive. And I have my feet propped up, and I'm all like comfortable. Dude, this is the best gift ever. Like, I cannot get over it. There's all these like baskets down here that have more books in them. Ooh, this one looks
They have a
good.
nice setup in here.
Yeah. The fact that they've only been open since May, like, definitely want this one. This stack is getting really big. You sure it's not too much?
Please.
Please. Okay. You told her I can shop. I know how to shop. That's one thing I know how to do.
Yeah, I said we'll make it worth your trip.
Well, they can't probably ride with this all set, so they ride and then set up
Yeah, so
everything.
the setup they got here. That's what like I was like trying to get her to not look outside because you can pull in and
Makes
then they said
sense.
like an hour.
I didn't think
set up.
about that. And then you gotta like take everything back down before you close it. The book over here called Birthday Girl.
Ooh, you know what that book's about?
Have you read that one?
No, I haven't read it,
Good
but
cover, though.
it's about a girl who...
That one
It's about an uncle, his niece, and her
Okay.
cousins.
Okay.
And they pretty much, you know. Yeah.
They from the south.
Well, look at the front. It's like, they're in the backwoods.
Gross.
Yeah.
So this right
so
here...
her mom and dad died.
Are they actual cousins, though?
Distance cousins? But they,
They're not like first blood cousins.
No. So her uncle called her to come stay with them because her parents died or
Yeah.
whatever. So now he has custody of her or whatever, and then they pretty much just start hooking up.
All of them?
All of them. But it sounds crazy, but the storyline was actually pretty good.
It was actually good?
Yeah, it was pretty good.
Well, I think I want to get birthday. I've read one book by Penelope Douglas, and
cover.
it was like fine. But this is about a girl who.
She gotta be from Alabama.
Right.
Those are like they live in the south.
This is about a girl who she ends up falling for her dad's best friend. From like age 8, he's like.
Oh my god.
He's doing what?
Wait,
He's
what?
intrigued by her.
So he's grooming?
Yes.
Oh, God.
And then she gets older, and then she's like, "Oh yeah, I want to be with him." He can't stop thinking about her and holding his
So it's
breath
like,
every time
what's
they
the
cross
singer?
paths. It feels
Drake.
like she's becoming a part of him, except he knows they're not free to give into this. How could they when he's her boyfriend's father? That's what it is.
Oh, her boyfriend's father.
Yes, her boyfriend's father, not her father's friend. But
It's like Celine Dion.
yeah, I read. What was the book I read by Penelope Douglas? Punk 57. Yeah, and I'm not.
You didn't like it?
I don't like a bully romance, and like it was definitely that. Like a bully romance is where like literally the guy is like basically a bully to the girl, like rude, mean, like not nice at all. And I don't like I like a romance where the guy's like obsessed with the girl.
Yeah.
And so the bully, he's the bully, but she's obsessed.
Yeah,
Oh.
like he treats her like terribly throughout the whole book, and she's like, I love you
And she
so
stays
much.
with them.
Yeah, and that's how Punk 57 was. It was like literally like
These
No,
descriptions
so
of these books sound like descriptions of like porn categories.
yeah,
Yeah.
cousins, father, brother,
They know what they're
boyfriend.
doing.
Yeah, I'm a huge dark romance like reader, but I kind of want to get into just like trying different stuff. Like this one, I read it, actually didn't like it, but it's about two serial killers, and they end up on
Bonnie and Clyde. Well, I guess they're not serial killers,
yeah, but kind of same
Yeah.
vibe. And it's like
Murder
funny.
dates.
yeah.
Yeah, it's like a funny. Oh, this one right here is about.
That's the cute together.
Yeah, it's a cute cover. It's about a girl who she's like in the mafia and he's in the mafia, and their families like don't like each other. And then she, I think, does something that like makes the other family mad, and like I guess her dad gives her to that family. It's like you have to get married to like fix
Settle
the
the
thing.
war.
Yeah, settle
Okay.
like the war that you created. But she's like mad. Like she's like I don't want to be married to this guy. So like on their wedding, she eats some strawberries. She knows that he's allergic to strawberries, and he like almost dies. She's like trying to kill him, so she doesn't get married. Yeah,
Not
so
on
it's,
the wedding.
yeah, so it's an interesting book. I mean, I didn't really like that one either, but I don't know if this continues the series or if it's like a different book in the series. My Dark Desire. It's pretty on the inside.
The outside is really cute.
Mm-hmm.
You guys are explaining, I'm like, oh, that category, okay. This, yeah.
This book right here, it kind of reminds me, do you like the Hunger Games? So it's kind of like that. It's about a girl who, I read actually the first two books in the series. I haven't read the last one. It's about a girl who, so people who have powers in this town, they are like,
You got me at powers.
yeah, yeah. People who have powers in this town, they are given higher esteem, and the ordinaries, they have to like scrounge for food, like barely surviving because they don't see those people as like real people in that town. So I think it like, again, this was a few books ago that I read it, but I think they try to kill the ordinaries or something because they're like, you're messing up like our bloodline. We only want people with powers. So she pretends to have powers so that she can like stay alive. And then the king ends up seeing her and kind of having like an interest in her. So he like brings her to like the palace, and he's like, yeah, I want you to stay here. And she's like, yeah, I don't actually have powers. So she has to pretend the whole time. And then she starts to fall for this guy. His name's Kai. And Kai, his job is to Kai's job is to kill the ordinaries. Like, but he doesn't know she's an ordinary. Yeah, it's
sounds really
pretty good.
good.
I think you would like it.
That would be an
Emily.
amazing movie, too.
Yeah, it would be. I think I'm gonna get the newest one because I haven't read the newest one yet.
Fearless.
I read Powerless, Powerful, and Reckless.
Is there an order of that? or-
Powerless is first, then comes Reckless. Yeah, then comes Reckless, and then there's like a novella. It's called Powerful, which you can read it. You don't really have to. And then Fearless. It just came out. I read this in
I like
24
that.
hours. And you know I'm not fantasy romance. It's about a girl who, her mom is like the chief, whatever. She's like the boss, and the girl is supposed to be like a scribe. Like she's supposed to transcribe like all the battles that happen. So she's like kind of like weak and like frail. She like works in the library type of vibe. her mom, who's like the boss, is like, actually that's not going to be your job anymore. You're going to be a dragon rider. Like, you're going to ride on dragons' backs and you're going to like fight for our country. Huh? What do you say?
I said Daenerys.
Who's that? Oh no, I never watched Game of Thrones. I never watched it. So she's like, yeah, you're gonna be a dragon rider. She's like, I haven't trained for this. Like, I'm basically just gonna die. Like, there's no way I'm gonna like make it being a dragon rider because I'm all frail and weak. She has like an illness or something. So this whole book is you're following her, trying to like get stronger and like make it through these trials. And there's people who like backstab her. I literally read it in 24 hours, and I'm not a fantasy girl. So I feel like you should get it.
Thank you.
Every year I think that Brady's gifts can't get better, and then they do. This gift was so special. I'm gonna give you guys this book haul a little bit later just because we're getting ready to go get brunch, and I just don't think I'll have time to go through everything, but I do want to go through some of the gifts that or like some of the other like bookish items that I got, and I also want to show you guys the blind dates with a book I got. I ended up getting 33 books because I'm turning 33 on Monday, so I figured that would be like the perfect amount. Brady literally was just like, get the books. Like, I had a stack of like 14 books and I was like, oh, like I feel bad. Like, I feel like just as book girlies, it's like you just feel bad getting too many books, you know? And I ended up getting 33 books. Like, he was like, get the books, get all the books that you want. And I literally had no limit, no budget, no anything. I just like got what I wanted, which is so special. Like, I'm like overwhelmed in the best way with like how loved I feel and like how he just loves me with so much like intention. But I ended up getting this blind date with a book. This says workplace romance, forced proximity, he falls first and hard, friends with benefits to lovers, blind date with a book. I think I might do a video like reading blind dates with a book. I feel like that would be fun. I also got this one. It says cowboy, small town romance, second chance romance, he falls first, let me love you how you deserve, and whiskey tasting. Now, is he tasting whiskey or is he tasting something else? I don't know. And then I also got this one, and it says fake dating, interracial romance, plus size FMC, grumpy sunshine. And then the last one that I picked up is this one, and it says Nashville, Tennessee setting, country singer MMC, reality dating show, forced proximity, F it. So I don't know what that F it means, but it sounds good. I also got this mug. It says book lover on it. I don't know if you guys saw the Bookstore. It had just like so many cool things in it that were bookish, and there were things I hadn't seen before. Like this bag, it says born to yap about books, and it has a cake on it, which is perfect for my birthday. And they also had some bookmarks. I picked up this one. It says All American Girl. This one has a bow on it with like a sword, and then this one has it says right where you left me with my books. And then I got this Kindle case. I just thought this would be really cute to carry around my Kindle in. It's like a little Kindle sleeve that protects my Kindle. I got this, and when I give this to Alex, it says really trying not to judge you, and you put it on your Kindle and it's literally like Jesus on there, which I just am like, that's so funny. I mean, obviously it's like a cartoon version. And then I got these bows for the like earrings that would be really cute on. So those are all the like bookish items that I got. And then the girls, they also got some books. Ebony, she got like some fantasy books because she enjoys reading that. And then I think that Andrea got a romance. So you'll have to go over to her channel and see that. She probably will show you guys at some point in one of her videos. But we're getting ready to go out to eat, and then we're gonna go on a party bus, which is gonna be wild. I'm so ready. And I still, like, I almost feel like I can't talk because I'm just like in shock and in awe of how special this was. I don't know, like this, I feel like this is a reminder to anyone watching this, like, do not settle for less than you deserve. There is someone out there who wants to love you in the way that you like deserve. And I feel like as a romance girly, you read all these like special romance things, and it almost feels like, one, they're unrealistic, or people tell you that those things are unrealistic, that like people will not do those things for you. But like literally Brady like set up for a bookstore, like a literal bookstore, to be like outside of my door, a romance only bookstore. And I don't know, it's just, that is wild to me. And like you guys see the way that, not even just in gifts, and just like the way that he loves me like so out loud, and I feel like that's so special, and that's the kind of love like I wanted when I was younger, and I didn't feel like I would have, because I don't know, the world just tells you that it's like not out there, it's like not actually real, and I promise you it is. I could literally sit here and cry just thinking about how like loved I feel today, but also every day. So yeah, I'm gonna show you guys these books when I get home. I also have the few books that I got from Barnes, so I might show you guys that while I'm here. But all of these are definitely gonna be books that I show you guys when I get home. We're gonna go to Stateside Kitchen this morning, and it's like a brunch spot that has like a lot of good food and stuff. But I'm gonna show you guys all those books that I got whenever we get back to the house, just because there's so many. But I do want to show you guys what I ended up getting from Barnes & Noble the other day. For my birthday book haul, this is what I thought it was gonna be, like the only books I was gonna have for my birthday. I ended up getting Deep End by Ali Hazelwood. This book right here is one that I've heard like mixed reviews about. Some people like it, some people don't. And the reason I wanted to get it is because there's like lots of words of affirmation in this book, and that's like one of my love languages. So I figured that I would like it in comparison to like other people's reviews. And I recently read Problematic Summer Romance and thought it was really cute. I didn't really like the age gap in it. It was like kind of a wild age range, but I feel like I'll like this one a little bit more. I also picked up Francine's Spectacular Crash and Burn. I got this book because one of you guys recommended it as a book by a Black author that's like in the contemporary fiction section. I'm pretty sure it's about a girl whose life is kind of like all over the place. It's like an absolute mess, and she's trying to like get her life together. And then I think like someone shows up on her doorstep or something. Yeah, it says a chance encounter with a 10-year-old who shows up on Francine Stevenson's doorstep spirals into an adventure for the ages. So I got this because you guys recommended it, and I'm trying to read more contemporary fiction, especially by Black authors, and they're really hard to find. And I also got In Every Mirror She's Black. So many of you guys recommended this book too. I read Black Girls Must Die Exhausted, and I read all the books in that series and really enjoyed it. And so many of you guys said that this has a similar vibe to that. Yeah, these are the books that I picked up as my birthday book haul before I knew that I was gonna have all of these books back here, which is an even better book haul, but I'm gonna give you guys those books whenever we get home. We're also going to a day party, and then later going back on Broadway. We got in bed last night at like 4 a.m. So we were very tired, but we will be taking a nap between like doing the day party and brunch and stuff and then going back out, because there's absolutely no way that we'd be able to rally that long. But this weekend's been really fun, but it's also making me realize like, yes, girl, you're about to turn 33, because the way I cannot hang like I used to in college, it's just wild to me. Like I feel like my tolerance for like how much I can drink or stay up or just like walk and dance and stuff is vastly different, but we're having so much fun. We're getting ready to go out. My birthday is in
What minutes?
like
20 minutes.
20 minutes. Crazy. We're gonna go to Morgan Wallen's bar first. I'm making Aperol Spritz. And these Aperol Spritz do hit. I need to start making them more. I think I can just chug this before I go. Cause I don't like going in a lot. Huh?
Go.
I can tell she's filming. Where's the camera?
1738.
It's like, I can hear her camera voice.
I feel like anytime I use a camera, it's, or like I pull out the camera, it's like I think about what I'm gonna say before I say it, just because I like want to sound like I.
You know what you're talking about.
Yeah, you know,
Which
so it's
makes
like
sense.
you're thinking before you
Yeah.
speak. So it just comes out a little bit more crisp and clean.
I think everyone's got some kind of phone voice.
Mm-hmm. It's all the same things I would normally say, but it's in like a more eloquent way. Mm-hmm. Yeah, for sure. We did this Fetty Wap challenge where you play Trap Queen and you have to see if you can finish your drink before he says 1738. Brady finished his drink in 3 seconds. I got it like right when he said 1738 and I had a mouthful of the Aperol. But I will say we had ice in here, so I mean I probably would get done a second earlier. But still.
Makes it hard.
Yeah, it does. Like my
Dude,
teeth
ice
were
hard
so
to
cold.
make it hard.
Mm-hmm.
You can't just like, let it rip. You
No.
Ice falling out.
My teeth were like shattering or chattering. I put my sash on. Brady got me a cake.
I'm trying to find a less childish one, but they have a lot
These
of
33 numbers on it.
back of one.
This was the cake. I show him the cake. The person who delivered it was supposed to deliver a cake that was like a regular cake, and he delivered like the 3 like different flavors. Honestly, I feel like on Instacart or DoorDash, you should be able to choose if a guy or a girl like gets your stuff, because like if you don't cook, like don't get the groceries. Like you don't. There was one time where I wanted to get diced tomatoes, and on Instacart, the guy, he was like, there's no diced tomatoes here, like none at all. I'm like, you're literally lying. Like you don't know what you're talking about, because I know that Hunt's has diced tomatoes. Maybe not diced tomatoes or green chilies, but they have diced tomatoes. And he said they didn't, and so he got me tomato paste. That is not the same at all. I think I was making like chili too.
So,
Sir, now I need tomato paste.
chut.
Yeah. Wow, you are gonna make me a golfer.
You said you want to golf?
Oh yeah, definitely. I really want to get into golf.
Good.
I've been telling you how I've been
golf
getting. No, they're a glove. So like,
Oh, okay.
whenever you hold the golf club, like I've started getting like really bad calluses.
Really? Oh god.
Oh yeah, because it's just like we're constantly rubbing against the golf club. I was telling him I needed a glove, and I started using one of his gloves, but his was like old. So it says a girl on it. So it's a girl glove. Oh my gosh, this is cute. Did you see this with my sound over it?
What?
This exact phone case has been like promoted on TikTok, and
Oh
someone's
no, I
using
haven't
my
seen it on
sound.
TikTok.
Oh yeah, you don't have TikTok. Yeah, this exact case.
Oh.
Someone used one of my sounds. I mean, you can
Oh.
use whatever you want, but they're like holding this case.
No, I actually saw a different one promoted, but it wasn't on Amazon. So
Oh,
I
okay.
found a different one on Amazon.
No, this is so cute. It has all the books on it.
I don't think it's probably that good of a case. You may want to use it selectively.
Yeah. No, it's cute. Well, I don't think mine's good either. I use like
Uh,
mine's like $10.
I'm just like,
Huh?
I'm surprised. Let me knock on wood.
It's time for me to show you guys my biggest book haul yet now that I'm back home. I'm gonna try to like rapid fire through most of these just because I feel like this video's already been pretty long and I feel like a lot of these books have different authors that I haven't read from before, which is so exciting. I actually made a video on TikTok and Instagram, which it's actually my birthday today, and I posted the video and so many people were just like, oh my gosh, that's like the best gift ever, like your husband's amazing. I'm like, yes, 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 like absolutely. And I also got a lot of messages from authors whose books that I picked, and I went to like go look on their like Instagrams and stuff, and they had like 200 followers or 100 followers, and then I went and looked at the reviews of the books and they had like only a few reviews, and that just makes me so happy because you guys know I love finding authors that aren't super hyped up yet just to share with you so you guys can find authors that aren't just like the same popular ones that you see over and over again. I also was so in love with the bookshop. They did such an incredible job of like doing all of the like what's the word, like picking a bunch of romance books that are like an incredible selection. They had so many new authors, they had tons of diverse reads, and it was just like a really, really great experience. So the first book I ended up picking up was A Not So Meet Cute. I actually own the first book in this series, and I've really come to love Megan Quinn's writing. It's like really fun, and it's very like, I don't know, it's just like very easy to read, like mindless. I feel like her books are very great vacation reads. So I'm really excited to dive more into this specific series. So many people have raved about this series being her best one yet, and I haven't read any books in the series at all. I also picked up On Guard and Close Knit. These are books by Kels and Denise Stone. I've never read anything by this author duo, but these books are very spicy. And I initially like wasn't sure how I'd feel about reading their books like in the past, but now I feel like I have a good idea as to like when I'm in the mood for like a really spicy read and when I'm not, and picking up the books at the right time. And so this one is about a girl who knits, and I think it's like with a soccer player. And then this one, I'm not exactly sure who the FMC or the MMC is, but I kind of want to go into this one blind because I haven't heard a lot of people talk about this one. I've heard more people talk about this book here. I know he's like grumpy. So yeah, I am really excited to read both of these books and just dive into their writing. I feel like, again, these are two authors that aren't like super hyped up yet. I also picked up If This Was a Movie, which this is a Christmas book, or at least it looks like it, because on the back there's like the fireplace. And I've read one book by Morgan Elizabeth that was spicy, and it was one that I read I think a few years back, but I haven't read anything that she's written since. So, I mean, is it too early to get Christmas books? Maybe, but I'm also very much going to be in the fall vibe after this video. So I feel like Christmas is going to be here before we know it. So I'm really excited to read this book. There's nothing on the back of this book, like literally there's no words or anything. So I'm going into it very blind because there's literally no like synopsis or anything like that. I just know it's like a Christmas read. I also do know that her books are spicy. Also, a book series you guys will be super surprised about is I picked up the entire Mile High series by Liz Tom Ford. Now, initially, I was very like hesitant about picking up this series just because I've heard a ton of positive reviews and a ton of negative reviews. But one thing that I will always stand by is you guys, whenever you guys are constantly like encouraging me to pick up a series or a book or whatever, I am so much more likely to pick it up versus like if I were to see a random video on Book Talk or Bookstore say like I didn't really like this book. It's like I don't know them, you know, but I feel like we have similar taste, or even if we don't have the same taste, you guys kind of know what my taste is. And so many of you guys have said like don't count out this series. I've never read any of the books in this series. So I own Caught Up, which is the third book of the series, I'm pretty sure, and so many of you guys were like, you have to start at the beginning. You cannot start in the middle of the series. And some people were like, okay, it isn't like a book that you have to like read in order. But the people who are like, you need to read it like in order, it really made me think, because I read Problematic Summer Romance by Ali Hazelwood, and so many of you guys were like, you should have read Not in Love first. And she did like say you can read the book out of order, but so many of you guys were like, if you read Not in Love first, you would have fallen in love with the characters more, so it would have made Problematic Summer Romance be an even better read. So I don't want to go into the series and read book 3 and not like be in love with the characters and like not have the same obsession or connection to the characters that so many of you guys have. I know this series is obviously over, but I've heard so many people just be obsessed with it, and these covers are going out of print. I literally saw on her Instagram that like literally they're not going to be like available anymore. So I got Mile High, Play Along, The Right Move. I know The Right Move's second, I think. Mile High is first, and then I also own Caught Up and then Play Along, and I think the newest book just came out, so I'm gonna try to grab that one before the series like covers change. Now, will I like this series? I'm not sure, but that's the thing about reading is like it's so subjective, and I feel like you guys really do know like my taste, so I'm trusting you guys. I really hope that I enjoy this. I know that so many of you guys have recommended this series, so I want to get into it. I also picked up Through the Dust by Amber Palmer. This is a cowboy romance. It looks really good. I love a cowboy romance that has a cover that's like pretty discreet. I feel like lately there have been so many cowboy romances where there's like literally a guy on the front. It's like absolutely not. I'm not reading that, just because even if it's a great book, like I just don't want to read a book with that cover. So this one looks like a good one. I feel like cowboy romances are great to read in the fall because a lot of the stuff that happens in the book is outside. Like they are, you know, on their horses or they're by the stables, and it just gives fall vibes to me. So excited to get into this one. I also read When It Burns, which is by Holly Lucky. I've never heard of this author before, and this is a cowboy romance as well. It says, when I agreed to take the job as fire chief in the small town of Springside, Alabama, I don't know what I expected, but Caroline Walker walking into my life was not on the list. It says, there's no doubt Caroline Tyler is way too good for a man like me, but that's not going to stop me. But can I keep my past from catching up with me? This just sounds good. Like, I don't know. If I'm going to read a cowboy romance, I've been more apt to pick up books that I haven't heard a lot of people talk about because there are so many cowboy romances out right now. I feel like it's like a really popular thing to write, but I just hear people read the same ones over and over. Like, I feel like the Chestnut Spring series is big, which again, I was very surprised, but I read Flawless, which is the first book in the Chestnut Spring series, didn't really like it, then read the second book and was obsessed, and read the third book. And so I want to, you know, read more books, but I don't want to only read like the popular cowboy romances. I also read like Whiskey River by Shantae, which is a cowboy romance with like a small town, and there's all black characters, and I feel like I haven't heard really anyone talk about that. So I want to continue to read different types of books with different types of characters. I also picked up Main Characters, and this is a book that I feel like I've seen a lot of people talk about. It says 30 years of family secrets, two sisters who have never met, one summer to unravel it all. And I feel like because the summer is ending, I kind of want to read this soon because it's giving like end of summer vibes. I also have been like in my bag of reading books that kind of give like a contemporary fiction type of feel, and I feel like this is going to give that. That's only one stack, so we're gonna get into the rest. I ended up getting 33 books. Like, yes, I'm not even kidding. I got 33 books for turning 33, and again, I just feel so grateful, but I also want to encourage you guys that if you are in a relationship or have a partner that you don't feel like is like treating you with the love and care and attention that you deserve, like there are people out there who want to love you in the way that you deserve to be loved. And I wish someone could have told me that like whenever I was in my 20s, because I don't know, I feel like I didn't love myself enough to even dream of having someone that loves me the way that I do now. And I just feel so grateful for him, and so grateful to just be like married and be able to spend my life, like the rest of my life and forever with him. And I don't know, I feel very, very grateful, and I feel like everyone should get this kind of love, and you deserve it. So I also picked up Next to You by Hannah Bonham Young. This is a book that I feel like will be a fun read because her books are usually pretty easy reads and pretty quick. And I read Next of Kin by her and enjoyed it. I read Out on a Limb and it was like okay. So we'll see how I feel about this one. It says two friends battle feelings for each other as they work together to renovate a school bus into a home in this charming romance novel. I also got My Dark Desire. Now I read My Dark Romance, I think is what it's called. I read that a while back, and I wasn't really big into like dark romance or anything. I'm still really not, but I feel like this is a great segue into that style of writing, like mafia romances and stuff. So I'm excited to read this one. I also got Fearless by Lauren Roberts. I want to finish out the series. I wasn't sure if was going to read this one or not, just because I feel like after Powerless I wasn't even obsessed with, and then after Powerless I just kind of got the feel that I was like, like the book's series is okay. But I want to finish it out because so many people have said that this is like their favorite of the series. So I'm like, okay, I have to see what it's all about. And I also got all 3 of these books because it's just giving cozy, you know, it's just giving cozy fall vibes. Like this whole series, the Pumpkin Spice Cafe by Lori Gilmore, the Strawberry Patch Pancake House, and the Cinnamon Bun Bookstore. I think I'm gonna read both of these in the fall and then maybe read this one in the spring, but these books just feel like fall to me, and I actually want to start reading fall books really soon, so I want to make sure I had some on my TBR because I don't really have a ton. And it's not that I can't read these books any other season, but I feel like whenever I read books that are set in the fall season, it gets me excited for the season that is to come. Same with winter. Like I don't really care for winter very much. It's like my least favorite season, but reading Christmas books in winter, chef's kiss. It makes me excited for the season. Also picked up Along Came More. You guys know I love grabbing diverse reads, and this bookstore had so many great options. I mean, they had The Neighbor Favor, they had all Christina Forrest's newest books, like The Partner Plot and The Love Lyric, and they had both of Danielle Allen's newest releases, and there were just so many incredible books in the bookstore. They had the entire Hook Shot series, or it was like Hook Shot, Block Shot, Long Shot by Kennedy Ryan, then the entire Skyland series. So again, some of my favorite reads, and it was really cool to see how many diverse options that they had, and finding this book in there, which is one that I've never read and I haven't heard a lot of people talk about, was a really nice find. I don't know if I need to read other books first by this author. Like I don't know if this is the 3rd one or the 1st one, so I really need to look that up, because it looks like there's other books like Take the Lead and Dance With Me that have, not Take the Lead and Dance With Me, let's see, a lot like Adios and You Had Me at Hola. Those 2 books I think are the ones that have very similar covers to this one. I almost feel like if a book has a similar looking cover, then it probably is in the series. I also got Consider Me by Becca Mack. I actually put this into a free library like a while back, and it was when I was in my I'm kind of over spice vibe, and now I'm not feeling like that. I mean, I wish I hadn't put it into the free library at the time, because whenever I did, I was like, I don't really feel like reading this, but I've heard great things about this series, and sometimes I'll hear reviews from people and it's like, oh, this book is like straight spice and only spice, like you're not gonna like it, and I just take that as Bible and truth, and I know my taste better than anyone, so I do want to give this author a shot. I've heard great things about her writing, so I'm going to read this first book, but I didn't get the rest of the series, so I just don't know how I'm going to feel about it. I need to read that one first. Then I got Revelry by Candy Snyder. This is the same author who wrote Love Letter to Whiskey, and I really enjoyed that read, so I feel like this one will be a good one. And this is a cowboy romance. At least I'm pretty sure. It kind of looks like it. The main character in this, she's 27 and she's also divorced, which I feel like you don't read very often, especially in romance books. And then I picked up The Passenger Princess by Morgan Elizabeth. I wanted to get a book by Morgan Elizabeth that was not a Christmas read, because if I get in the mood to read one of her books, I can easily pick one up without having to wait for the Christmas season to come. I'm gonna move you guys a little closer because it's kind of getting dark, and I'm gonna try to speed through these because I don't have much time, because the sun is completely going down. It's crazy, my birthday is almost over. You look forward to your birthday all year and then it comes and it goes. But I also picked up the fine print. This special edition copy is beautiful, and I cannot wait to put this onto my new bookshelf. If you guys are new, I have a dream home library that is coming. I cannot wait to decorate it, and I feel like it'll be really fun to do that with you guys. Then I also got these 4 books, which these are Blind Date with a Book, and I'm actually gonna read these in another video. I'm just gonna go through them and probably do 3 or 4 of them. I just thought it'd be really fun to do a blind date with a book, because I haven't done one in a while. And then I also picked up Playing with My Heartstrings by H.K. Green. I have not heard anyone talk about this book. And again, this looks like a cowboy romance type of vibe. Like, I don't really know it, but it is set in Nashville, and the main character is a country music heartthrob, which I thought would be really fun. I come out here for the last few books because you are not gonna be able to see the books if I show them to you guys in the other room because it was getting too dark. But I ended up getting Heartbeats. This is one of the authors that I was telling you about that like messaged me on Instagram, and Urchi like commented on Instagram on the post that I made and was like, thank you so much for picking up my book. I don't think this book has a lot of reviews at all, and it says she lost her heart the day her father died. He just might be the one to help her find it again. This sounds so good. It's set in Chicago. The main character is 27. It says a story of love, loss, grief, and the undeniable beauty of human connection. I feel like this is giving like contemporary fiction vibes, and like just something that has like romance, obviously, that's like heavily in it, but also subplots of other like really cool or like in-depth themes. And I also picked up The Wrong Game by Candy Steiner. You guys know I really enjoyed Love Letter to Whiskey, so I wanted to get another book by this author. And again, like this is my second book in this haul by this author. It says 2 season tickets, 1 genius idea, 0 interest in a relationship. Looks like it's gonna be a good read. And I also picked up A Long Time Coming, which this will finish out the series by Megan Quinn that I have. And again, this is a series that everyone talks about, so I wanted to have the entire series. I already own the first book, but I got the other 2, and I've read I think 3 books by Megan Quinn and really enjoyed them, so I know I will love these books. I also picked up Your Play to Call by Rachel Leigh Birch. It says Your Play to Call is a steamy football romance. It's the first book in the Play Caller series and can be read as a standalone. I've never heard anyone talk about this author either, but again, like I feel like this bookshop had so many books like that where like I can find a book just by browsing the shelves, and I don't have to feel like I've heard a bunch of people spoil the storyline or, you know, talk about it 1,000,001 times and kind of go in with like a biased thought process because so many people have read it and reviewed it. And another book I have not heard anyone talk about that I picked up is If You Give a Single Dad a Nanny. And this is a swoon-worthy single dad nanny age gap. He's grumpy, she's sunshine, banter-filled, spicy small-town romance. I've been really into the spicy small-town romances lately. I don't know what it is. I think because the towns are just so quaint and they have nothing to do, they always end up just like, I don't know, just like having like the best banter, because I feel like the authors have to make the characters have good banter because like they're literally not doing anything in the books. Like they're just like walking around the town. So like it has to be like funny and entertaining. Another book I hadn't heard anyone talk about is In His Eyes by Ella Justice. It says all she wants is to finally find peace, to be normal, to feel alive again. Is that too much to ask? And it says Ariel Hansen has always run away from her life, and now she's running back to a past and a boy she thought she'd left behind. She thought all she needed was to survive, but her childhood best friend and the only boy she's ever loved, Nathaniel Rentz, is all grown up and he never forgot her. Now that Ariel's back, they quickly realize what they felt for each other as kids was only the beginning. Will Ariel keep running, or will she finally find something worth staying for? This is a really short book. It's like less than 200 pages. So I feel like I'll finish this really fast. And again, this is one I haven't heard anyone talk about, which gets me so excited. Not that I don't like reading books that people talk about it, but it's like, sometimes I get tired of like reading a book that I've seen like 1,000,000 different reviews, because sometimes I go into it and it's like, oh, like I heard so-and-so said it's slow. I heard so-and-so say that it's too spicy. So then in my head, I'm like, okay, I need to get that out of my head and just go into it with a clean slate. But whenever I read books that I haven't heard anyone talk about, it just gives me that without having to like try to think that way. I also picked up One Shot by A.C. Wonderland, and this is, I think, the special edition cover. It's a hockey romance, and it looks really good. I don't exactly have the ability to read the back of this book, but I picked up the non-special edition copy while I was in the bookstore, and I really liked that one, and I read the back and it looked really good. But then they had this one and it was signed by the author, so I was like, okay, I'm definitely gonna pick this one up instead of the other like original copy that's not like a special edition. So I feel like a hockey romance is always gonna be a fun read. So those are all of the 33 books that I picked up, and just I cannot get over how fun this was, like this weekend. Truly one of the best weekends of my entire life. Like I had so much fun going out with friends. Like Brady surprised me. I just felt so and feel so loved. All the gifts that I got, like just, oh my gosh. And you guys saw some of the gifts that I was opening up on the Airbnb, like when we were on the rooftop. Like all those dresses, like everything. I just feel so overwhelmed in the best way. And I feel like that's the best way to go into like a new season and a new age. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. There will be fall videos coming soon because after my birthday, as always, I just like jump right into fall videos and like preparing for fall, getting fall decorations and all of the things. So I hope you guys are ready for that. Comment below if you are, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye guys.